Ganesha. Ganesha, revered in India as the remover of obstacles, and first and foremost an obedient son. Standing guard at his mother's door, this son of Parvati refuses to let anyone through. Even Lord Shiva is denied entry. The confrontation between father and son has one beneficial outcome: the emergence of Ganesha, the elephant headed god of wisdom. Now, let's get into the details of the story. Ganesha. One day, Parvati, Shiva's wife, posted Nandi, his Gana, at the door to her palace. I am going to have my bath. Do not let anyone enter and disturb me. A little later, Shiva came there. Nandi was in dilemma. What should I do? How can I stop him from entering his own home? Shiva entered the palace and strode into the inner rooms. My lord, here? But Nandi was told, Nandi has disobeyed me. You may be my husband, but he had no right to let you enter. Haha. Shiva was amused, but Parvati was annoyed. I must have a Gana of my own who will obey me alone. She spoke to her friends about it. You are right. None of the Ganas can really be called your own. One of them had an idea. Why don't you create a Gana who will owe first allegiance to you? A good suggestion. I shall. She gathered the saffron paste from her own body and created a boy. When she finished, she gazed in admiration at her own creation. How handsome he is! How strong he looks! She decked him with ornaments and blessed him. Then, you are my son, my very own son. I have none else to call my own. Command me, mother, what should I do? Take the staff and follow me. She led him to the door. Stand here and let no one enter without my permission. A little later, who could that boy be? I have never seen him before. To Shiva's astonishment, the youth barred his way. Halt! No one enters without my mother's permission. Shiva was taken aback. Foolish boy, do you know who I am? Move out of my way. Without uttering a word, the youth struck Shiva with his staff. Shiva was furious. Fool! I am Shiva, Parvati's husband. How dare you forbid me to enter my own home? But the youth only raised his staff and hit Shiva once again. Shiva turned to his Ganas. Who is that fool? What is he doing there? Throw him out and report to me. Shiva left and the Ganas turned upon the youth. Get away with you or you will receive a taste of my valor. You get away from here if you value your life. You seem to forget that we are Shiva's Ganas. The youth stood still for a while. He was puzzled. Shiva is my mother's lord. What should I do? Should I fight them or shouldn't I? Meanwhile, indoors, Parvati had heard the commotion. She sent her friend out. Please find out what that noise is all about. The friend soon returned. They are threatening your son. Please don't allow them to lower your prestige. Parvati hesitated for a moment. Shiva is after all my husband. But why did he try to force his way in? Let what has to happen, happen. She sent the friend out once again. Tell my son not to give in to anyone. The friend came out. Gentle sir, your mother says that you should not let anyone enter. The boy was no longer in doubt. He turned to the Ganas. I am the son of Parvati. You are the Ganas of Shiva. You must carry out his orders and I hers. I repeat, Shiva shall not enter without my mother's permission. Now, the Ganas were doubtful. He is Parvati's son. What should we do? Would Shiva still want us to throw him out? They reported to Shiva. Lord, it is Parvati's own son who refuses to let you in. Alas, Parvati, you have gone too far. You have left me with no alternative. If I tell my Ganas to withdraw, it will be said that I was subservient to my wife. My Ganas will have to fight him. He turned to his Ganas. All of you are my own, including Parvati's son. So a battle may not seem proper to you. But if we don't accept the challenge, we may be misunderstood. Go, fight and defeat him. It should be easy. So the Ganas, fully arrayed for war, went back to the boy. He was amused when he saw them. I, a mere boy carrying out my mother's orders, welcome you, the leaders of Shiva's hordes. The Ganas rushed at him. Nandi grabbed his legs, but that's better. Then the boy seized an iron club and whirled it about. My chest! He hit my knees, my head. Out of my way! I cannot move. My legs are broken. Many of the Ganas fell. The rest fled as fast as they could. The boy once again took his post at the door. Meanwhile, when Brahma, Vishnu and Indra heard the uproar, they talked the matter over with sage Narada. Go to Lord Shiva, he may need you. They went accordingly and bowed before Shiva. Lord, we are here to do your bidding. Shiva told them all, and he dares to prevent me from entering my own home. O Brahma, go there and try to bring him under control. I shall go disguised as a Brahman. Accompanied by many sages, Brahma left on his mission. As they neared him, the youth suddenly jumped forward and, that should teach you a lesson. Brahma was taken unawares. I have not come to fight, I have come to make peace. Listen to me. For an answer, the youth lifted his club menacingly. Run! I shall never fail my mother. Meanwhile, the sages ran to Shiva. This matter has gone too far. The boy must be destroyed. He sent for his son Kartikeya and Indra, the son of the Devas. Lead your Ganas and Devas to war. Vanquish the impudent upstart. The Devas, led by Indra, and the Ganas by Kartikeya, fell upon the boy from all directions. But the boy faced them valiantly. Meanwhile, Parvati learned all of that had happened. She was furious. How dare they harness my son? And there she created the two Shaktis, Kali and Durga. Go, assist my son. Kali stood between the boy and the enemy. Opening her mouth wide, she swallowed their weapons and hurled them back. Durga took the form of lightning and destroyed the enemy's weapons before they could reach the boy. Between the two of them, they did not let a single weapon come anywhere near the boy's swinging club. Indra and his devas were completely routed. Even Kartikeya, who had killed the invincible Tarakasura, was helpless. They held council. What should we do? Let us go back to Shiva. O Lord, we have seen and heard of many battles, but never have we seen or heard of such a warrior. Their praise only infuriated Shiva. I will have to kill him with my own hands. Shiva thundered out, followed by all of them. Unperturbed by the sight of Shiva, the boy attacked all the chief gods. One by one they fell, and Shiva watched him fight. He was amazed. He is invincible. He can only be killed by cunning. I must watch for an opportunity. The same thought had struck Vishnu too. He spoke to Shiva. I shall use my powers of delusion to fight him, if you permit me. You may. That is the only way. But Kali and Durga divined their intentions. What should we do? Let us confer all our strength on the youth. Then even Vishnu's Maya will prove ineffectual. With the added strength of the two Shaktis, the boy swung his club at Vishnu. Vishnu had to use all his energy to dodge it. Shiva saw his plight and charged with his trident. But Shiva took up his bow. The boy dashed it to the ground with his club. No wonder my Ganas were helpless. The next moment, he is back. The boy lifted his club, but it was cut in two by Vishnu's discus. The boy hurled the piece that was left in his hand, but Vishnu's mount Garuda caught it and protected its master. Then, as the boy picked up his staff to hit Vishnu, Shiva came up from behind and cut off his head. For a moment, all on the scene stood still, their gaze fixed on the valiant hero. Then the Devas and the Ganas became jubilant. But Shiva was troubled. Alas, what have I done? How shall I face Parvati? He was created by her. That made him my son too. Meanwhile, when Parvati learnt of her son's death, my son was killed by unfair means. For this, the Devas and Ganas shall all die. Out of her fury, she created hundreds and thousands of Shaktis. O mother, what is your command? Destroy all the Devas and Ganas. Devour them. The Shaktis immediately set about carrying out her command. Brahma and Vishnu were terrified. Parvati must be appeased. They propitiated Parvati and pleaded for mercy. O great goddess, have mercy on us. We shall accomplish whatever you ask of us. Forgive us. I will, but my son must regain his life and must have an honorable status among you. They went to Shiva and put Parvati's conditions before him. It shall be done, for the sake of peace and happiness. Go north. Bring the head of the first creature that crosses your path. Fit that head to the boy's body and it will come to life. It was a single-tusked elephant that met them. They brought the head back and fitted it to the body of the boy. The boy sat up. Delighted, they showed him to Parvati, but she was only partially appeased. What about his status? After that moment, Indra and the other gods led Shiva to her. Shiva bowed before Parvati. Forgive me, Parvati. Arrogance is characteristic of the male. This valiant youth shall be another son of mine. Then Shiva placed his hand on the boy's head. Even as a mere boy, you showed great valor. You shall be Ganesha, the presiding officer of all my Ganas. You shall be worthy of worship forever. You shall also be called Vigneshwara, the queller of obstacles. Shiva and Parvati once again began to live happily in their abode at Mount Kailas, delighted by the presence of their two sons. To this day, before any venture is undertaken, it is Ganesha who is invoked and whose blessings are sought. Quiz time! First question. Which god rides a crow? I repeat. Which god rides a crow? Second question. Name Surya's charioteer. I repeat. Name Surya's charioteer. Don't forget to post your answers in the comments below. Stay tuned for more Amar Chitra Katha stories. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.